guys, here we are in ILWACO, Washington at the ILWACO Cider Company. This is a brand new cider company, like we kind of mentioned beforehand.
Yeah.
They've only had like a small soft opening.
Yeah.
But their big opening is going to be on the 29th of June, which is in a couple weeks from now. So we get the opportunity to go in here and learn the story before they open. So this is brand new.
Which is exciting because it's a first for us. We've never done anything like this. So it's definitely quite an honor for us to be doing this with these guys.
Thank you very much, ILWACO Cider Company, for letting us come up here and do this. This is really exciting, and you guys get to see, you guys get to hear the story before they open up.
Before they're even open.
And so hopefully we can come back up here, and you guys are watching this right now in the building with us, and we'll be in there. If not, hey, thanks for watching it anyways. Please subscribe, and let's go inside, Dave, get some cider, and learn the story behind the brew.
Sounds like a great idea.
Let's go.
Next time. We're in ILWACO or ILWACO?
ILWACO.
ILWACO. ILWACO.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Story Behind the Brew. We are here in ILWACO, Washington. Our second stop in Washington for the show. That's really exciting. And we have a brand new cidery. Guys, welcome. Thank you so much. ILWACO Cider. Let's go ahead and start with you, man. Tell us about yourself. Where did you come from? Where did you grow up?
Yeah, so my name is Jared Karnofsky. I grew up here in ILWACO, went off to college. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer. Decided to move back here and start my career here. Currently work over at the hospital in Astoria, Oregon, Columbia Memorial Hospital as a hospital administrator now. And met my wife here, and we have 5 children together. Love being here in ILWACO and wanted to bring something back to ILWACO here. It was kind of a sleepy town, and we wanted to start getting some more commerce here in the downtown core and kind of rejuvenate the town.
Yeah, you can see just by walking around a little bit here downtown, it's starting to, get a little more revitalized, or it's growing. You see some action going on.
There's been a lot going on down at the port, and it's nice to start seeing some stuff down here in sort of the downtown core. There's a huge state park, the Cape Disappointment State Park, a couple beautiful lighthouses, and so people drive right through town all year long, and just hopefully between us and some other businesses in town, give them some places to stop and have a good time.
I myself, I've been to Cape Disappointment a couple times, and it's absolutely gorgeous area. And it's it's cool having this little town right here with it.
My name is Vanessa Karnofsky, and I actually hail from California, Northern California, Crescent City, mostly. So another coastal community.
I was just there not too long ago myself.
Love it there. We're going to go back down and visit soon. So,
cool.
But came to the Long Beach Peninsula area in 2004, and settled here in ILWACO in 2006. So been here in ILWACO for going on 18 years, and been a part of city government for most of those years, and we're just really involved. We've got 5 kids, as he was saying, so they've all been raised through the school systems here. We know a lot of great people in this community, and for years when you're involved in the civic responsibilities, you're just like, how can we help, turn ththings around here, and definitely in the last 5-6 years, we've noticed it's been percolating, and now you can kind of feel it, it gives you goosebumps if you know the history and the people that have bought buildings recently, and what they're planning on doing.
Vanessa's a chef by trade too, Western Culinary Institute. So
I do have culinary arts is my background, so I bring that to the table.
That definitely helps with this.
It's the big part of it.
Very big part of it. All right, so why did you guys decide to start a cidery?
Well, for all of those reasons we just mentioned, like wanting to bring something to ILWACO, get people to pull over, spend some money here.
Yeah.
Right.
That was like number one reason. Also, we just love craft beverages, you know, and of course we've seen it, and it's been, you know, it's been growing so rapidly over the last 20 years. And so whenever we travel to, we like to stop at the local breweries. Cideries.
Try everything,
yeah, and now there's hard kombucha and seltzer, and I mean, there's just so much out there now.
So much.
Yeah, so it's cool.
And
it's like, it's this other niche field that, you know, I was like, I kind of, you know, I think we could do that. And we already have a really great brewery here. And then across the river, we've got other great breweries. Like this is a really cool hub for microbreweries.
Astoria is a, you know, all year round brew fest.
No doubt, no doubt.
So we thought, well, maybe cider would be a great complement to the area. There's not a lot of independent cideries around. You know, if you still to this day, you go to the stores and you see like, you know, 2 or 3 name brands, national brands, and you'd see just a smattering of some other local stuff. But we're seeing that kind of kick up a little bit too, and thought, you know, cider is something we enjoy, and so Vanessa started looking into it, like what does it take to make cider, and started her own home brewing. She was already home brewing kombucha and some other things, but then we really kind of jumped all in. Probably it starting around 2018.
Yeah, took some
she took
cider
some
making
classes.
business courses, and then he and I both took a cider making course up at Mount Vernon.
Okay.
So anyways, we just kind of slowly started figuring stuff out, and you know, decided, okay, we're ready. Basically, a year and a half ago, we're like, okay, you know, we've survived COVID, right? Ooh, that's a dirty word. But we've survived it, and we even survived like we have a 3-year-old, so we having another baby just a few years back. So like we're gonna do this. This is our new baby, and it's been going really great.
Yeah, I think, you know, doing a cidery is for this area is brilliant. I mean, you got the Long Beach Peninsula only has one brewery as it is. And you know, to have this is great.
Yeah, and we've had a few. I mean, we really this is our first batch. I mean, we started the process 6-7 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And this place had no seating, nothing in it, and we've had a few soft openings, and the response has been tremendous. A lot of the local restaurants here on the Long Beach Peninsula now have us on tap. It's just really been great to have that support from the local community here. You know, I grew up here, and Vanessa's been here for 20 plus years, so it's like it's a small community, and people
and everybody knows you.
Yep, exactly, which we hope is a good thing for us. But and
well, it sounds like
they've been very supportive. The community's been very supportive. They're excited for it.
You've already been packing the house on a couple soft openings.
It's been great.
And it's all locals, you know, or mostly locals. And so we haven't even tapped into summer yet.
No.
So it's just been a great response so far.
Yeah, and you guys, like you said before, this is like a very busy section of road, a lot of tourism, and now to have a spot that people can kind of stop in and get something cold.
Fill a growler, take it to the beach, you know, just chill out.
All right, before we move forward anymore, let's talk about the star of the show, the ciders that you guys have here.
Oh, these? Yeah, let's go ahead.
No,
these old things.
I guess. So yeah, we're gonna start with Fisherman's Flannel. You know, obviously fishing village here. And when I came up with this recipe, I was thinking like, what would I like if I were crabbing on a late December day out there, you know, on the Columbian or in the ocean, and so I wanted it to be dry. I knew I wanted it to be semi-dry, and I wanted it to have all of those, you know, nice holiday notes, cloves, allspice, cinnamon. But then I also added the ginger and the peppercorn to give it a little bit of heat, not too much heat.
Okay, I've seen the list there.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of flavors.
Yeah, nice little spice bouquet.
Some ginger, cinnamon, peppercorn, and allspice. You can smell it too. It's got that real nice spice scent. All right, Dave, here we go.
Here we do it. Nice.
Oh wow. All those mesh so well together.
Yeah. It goes down real smooth.
That cinnamon at the end with the apple really gives it this nice aftertaste. Nice clean finish.
Nice.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Good job.
That one's been probably one of the best sellers. Like for people that just want a straightforward, semi-spiced, semi-dry cider, it's been really popular.
Yeah, the balance on it was great because this could have gone, so many different directions.
Yes, with the ginger, the cinnamon, usually those really pull.
Yeah, and you definitely have this or for me, like you're playing with, what you like, what everyone else likes, right?
Yeah.
And so most everyone likes a semi-sweet. That's like the standard. But we like the semi-dries and to the dries. So I was trying to think I was trying to make it not too overwhelming on the spices so that everyone can enjoy it. It's not really like your mother's apple pie, like you said, it's subtle and
it is.
It's comforting no matter what time of year.
Yeah, I was expecting more of a, the stronger with the cinnamon.
Yeah, like an apple pie
Yeah,
kind
of
of.
course, like the apple pies.
And then this next one is Solitary Euphoria.
Solitary.
I call it our sipping cider. Everyone's like, what's that mean? I'm like, well, if you are a champagne lover, or a sparkling wine lover, this might be the one for you. It's also semi-dry. I again have a botanical bouquet of cardamom, elderberry, and grapefruit peel in there. So it has some floral accents. But we also tell people it blends well with all the other ciders if you like to.
Yeah, so
do your own
we've
blending.
had some people go, well, let's do Euphoria Spring Rider Cran, and they just mix a little bit into it.
All right.
Nice. I was expecting, especially with the dry and the grapefruit, something's going to really pucker you up. Yeah.
This is really juicy and smooth.
It is, yeah.
Wow, I like that a lot.
The berries definitely come up a little bit more than the grapefruit, which is good.
Thank you. I actually had a restaurant yesterday come and have some, and they're like, we might change out our Prosecco for this. And I was like, oh man, it's so brilliant. Because you can make mimosas out of this, the cider mimosa, and it's a good base too.
What's the percentage on both of these, by the way?
Let's see. This one, the Fisherman's Final was 6, and the Solitary Euphoria is 6.5.
6.5. All right. You cannot really taste any alcohol. Which is really
they're
cool.
dangerous.
Yeah.
They're smooth. They go down easy. Delicious aftertaste.
Thank you.
And I'm really impressed with that first one again. Just go back to the flannel because again, the ginger and the cinnamon is so hard to make a drink or a cider that does not have those.
Yeah, it doesn't have an overpowering.
Yeah, it's not overpowering, especially with ginger. I don't like ginger drinks. And so this is really good. You just get a little hint of the ginger and then the cinnamon at the back end. So again, really good on that one.
Thank you.
All right, Dave, you're excited about this?
Yeah.
This one, I'm gonna say, I saw your post on the Facebook, and everybody I was with was just raving. It was like, that sounds so good. You got to bring some home. So hint, hint.
Yeah,
I got to take some of that home.
For sure. So this is the Columbia Fog. This is our play on London Fog lattes if you're a tea lover, which is a lavender latte, lavender and honey. So we have in here lavender, wildflower honey, oolong tea, orange peel, and vanilla. That's the main oomph of. And it's our semi-sweet. It'll be sweeter than the last two. I like to tell people it's like a grown-up creamsicle.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an adult creamsicle.
Yeah, with the honey, it does kind of give you a mead feel to it.
Yes, it kind of is a little bit of
It does.
Yeah, it's got that honey flavor.
Yeah.
Orange blossom honey.
Yeah.
It's very feminine, I think. It's been very popular.
Like a tea, very tea. I like the tea flavor.
Yeah, I'm definitely not disappointed.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, the tea thing has become quite popular, amongst the young generation here. So we're noticing that in Portland, that
Tea shops everywhere.
Houses,
It's really
and the rise of kombucha.
it's been kind of impressive to see all that.
My girlfriend actually makes kombucha now.
Oh, okay.
She's got like 4 or 5 flavors going on right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
No, it's great. And I think people care about what goes in their products, like using whole spices and fruits and making sure that it's not just apple juice and sugar and yeast. You know, there's other things in there that actually are pulling through and might even be nourishing you a little bit. Maybe I'm joking.
Yeah, stretch it. It's a health food.
Oh, it's good for you.
It's kind of a health food, right?
It is.
Yeah, there's a few seltzers out there now saying this is healthy.
Oh yeah,
like hard
kombuchas for
seltzer.
sure have always marketed that, you know, because of that natural probiotics that kombuchas have. But yeah,
What's the percentage on the fog?
that one is 6.5 as well.
6.5,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Dave, got one more on there. And,
One more,
this is all 4 of your guys' ciders, right?
These are
all you
yeah,
guys have.
Yep.
These are core 4. So the
all right.
last one is Spring Rider Cran, and we are so proud of this one because we're utilizing, you know, the peninsula's harvest, which is cranberries.
Yeah.
So this has late harvest cranberries in it, which if you've never had one is like a tart cherry. And they're delicious. And we're using Cruel Mistress Farms for our late harvest, and then we've got Starvation Alley for the regular harvest cranberries, and we make a nice mash with that and lime juice and honey, and add it into our fermented cider and let it sit for a week and then filter it out. But yeah, it also has an herbal tea blend in it as well. You're going to get some rose hips, hibiscus, dried currants, also elderberry. Like, we're trying to come up with tea blends for a lot of our ciders, just to give it more complexity. But yeah, it should be sweet but tart.
Yeah, it's just a little bit sweet, a little bit tart. It's a nice, clean finish. Like, it's got that nice honey and sweet. A little tart with that key lime.
The key lime, yeah.
Just a little bit on that back end. Wow, I like how it comes in there.
Yeah.
After you let it sit for a minute, the lime just kind of settles in.
It does.
That's nice.
Very smooth.
It's a nice gardening beverage. I think when you're out in the sun, you're just
This one has also been super popular. A lot of the restaurants in town have wanted this one on tap, and they've been going through it pretty fast. So it's been really popular for locals, and I think with the restaurants, they're getting a lot more of the tourist crowd too.
Well, I think
so
all 4 of these are great. Yeah.
well, thank you.
Yeah, these are, you can't go wrong with any one of these.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed with that for being a brand new cidery. Like, this is really cool. So you guys really put in a lot of work before coming up with these, obviously.
Yeah, well, really, Vanessa, she's the star of the show there. I help. She tells me where to move equipment and how to clean kegs. But yeah, she's the creative force behind these ciders, and she's got a few other ideas coming down the pike. Or we're just now kind of 1/3 into the way of our second full batch, and so we're going to recreate some of these, as well as she's got a few ideas coming down the pike.
For
Awesome.
a grand opening on June 29th.
Yeah.
We'll be opening our doors officially, and we're going to go 7 days a week. Like, we're going to hit it hard this summer. And we can't wait. We're going to have live music and food vendors, and we're just going to go all out for that.
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Because the tourism up here is, it's 7 days a week. You can't.
Right.
Yes. Oh, it won't. Yeah, this community won't sleep from here until
it won't.
the end of October. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the building real quick. What's the story and the history of this building?
So this building was, I can't remember the year off the top of my head, but Dupay Brothers, who bought the big Victorian building at the corner of ILWACO here, built this building to become a furniture store. So the whole front of this building's all about 8,000 square feet total. We found it in 2018, and we were just amazed because some of it's tucked behind another building, the city shop. So we couldn't believe how big it was once we walked through the whole maze of the building. But so the front area was all floor-to-ceiling windows at one time, and it was all furniture sales. And then the back of the building was all their storage and offices and everything else. And then through the years, it's had different owners, and they turned it into a women's clothing store. And then it was like sewing and needle shop. And then there's been an antique store in the front. The most recent owner had made it into indoor storage units. They built 8x10 cubicles throughout the whole thing. So that's what also my job has been, is me and Vanessa and our friends and our kids tearing down storage units and repurposing the lumber the best we can, or taking it to the dump. And we've been so now we've taken this front 4,000 square feet to make it into the production and the tap room space. And then we've still got we actually still have people with storage units in the back, 3,500 square feet right now. And yeah, so it's been a fun journey with this building, and we've done a lot of renovations to a lot of sweat equity. You know,
I don't think our story is unique to many other small business owners, but you know, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you gotta love it or have a lot of resilience, or you might back out. But but we're still smiling.
Yep.
We're still excited. So, and we've come this far, and I have to pinch myself all the time. Like, I can't believe. I mean, just installing this bar.
Yeah,
and this bar,
beautiful bar,
by the way, is redwood.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, so, and I'm from Crescent City, so it really speaks to my heart. So, but, you know, it has its own story we can tell you off camera. But, but basically we came by it accidentally and had Ash River Woodworks across the river turn it into this beautiful masterpiece here.
Wow.
So, and they're also doing a couple tables for us.
Yeah,
so,
16 foot by 5 foot wide by 4 inch thick slabs that we were able to,
I mean,
so
that's
they're being, we've got a bar, we'll have a couple 8 foot by 5 foot wide tables that'll be refinished in here.
Really cool.
It's going to be beautiful.
So things like this, when stuff like this happens, you just like, oh my gosh, like you just feel like it's serendipitous, right? That you come across things that you can use in your business, and then it feeds into, you know, the vibe of your business, the ethos, and
a lot of our equipment also, we really lucked out. We had someone contact us saying that there was a cidery in Oregon City that decided to close his doors, and so we were able to work with him and purchase a lot of the equipment that he needed to offload, and so we were able to get our start with a lot of our equipment. You know, a lot of sweat equity, again, just U-Haul trips back and forth, and then you know, trying to figure out how to get these huge tanks out here, but, which was its own story. But
the learning curves have been steep.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that already, but like I feel like you think in your head like, yeah, I'm going to filter today, and then 5 hours later you might have figured out the filtration process. And you just started, like, you know.
So now that you've started, you need to finish this tank, and it's already 6 p.m. And it takes much longer than you think. So we've been like, okay, we'll be done by 10 p.m. tonight. Nope, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, no, filtration sucks. I do not like it. It's the worst part.
It's just slow. It just.
But you know, even though it's my second batch, and I was like, okay, we've got it down. Like, I'm going to do everything right. Like, even this second batch, I'm like, why is it so aggressive? Like, why is one tank perking out the top? There's like a little bit of yeast coming out the top and stuff, and it's like, okay, I gotta just turn the pump down a little bit, like being too aggressive. So there's just so much to work out.
She's almost explained in our night last night.
Oh man.
10 o'clock turned into 2 a.m.
Yeah,
We're definitely filtering out our bodies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's the other cool thing about ILWACO is we're kind of like the bedroom community of the peninsula. I mean, and then Astoria.
Yeah.
Which is like the Pacific Northwest mecca of microbreweries over there. Is like they're just right there, you know. So it's nice to be like, we can go over there, party, and come home and go to sleep. And
I'll go up to North Jetty Brewing here in Seaview, Washington, and do the same thing.
Parties
we're
up
very
north.
lucky. We're very lucky.
We are very lucky. Yeah.
A lot of great breweries, craft breweries around
here. We hope to have them on tap here too. Like have some of the local bests on tap here too. Yeah.
Right on. So how many more ciders do you guys have in the works that you plan on coming out with?
I'm working through 3 recipes right now.
Right on.
We definitely want to add a spicy. I'm working on a ancho libra. So we're going to add a funny one.
Okay.
That sounds interesting.
It's a play on nacho libra. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
And then we're also working on a gummy berry cider, which is an Asian fruit, and I'm going to do persimmons in that, and mandarin, and do like maybe a little take on sake. Also, just, again, to kind of bring in that crowd that's had that Japanese influence, and they really love. And then We're working on, let's see.
The Huckleberry Spruce
Oh,
Tip.
yeah, Spruce Tip Huckleberry.
With some hops and so it'll be a
local
little bit of
spruce
hops.
tip. And it'll have hops in it. So we knew we had to have a hoppy one. We knew we had to have a spicy one. You know, we knew that my mother-in-law grows goomy berries, and we knew we'd never seen that in a cider, and so we wanted to do that. So we've got some stuff in the works. We're also going to do at the end of September, we'll be doing like a local harvest cider. Like bring your 5-gallon buckets of apples, get a free pint. You know, we will.
That'd be cool.
We're going to crush here and just do a reserve batch with local apples, and when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How about canning and bottling? Is that something you guys are going to look into?
July 11th is when Cascadia Canning is showing up, and we're going to do the Spring Rider Cran and the Fisherman's Flannel will be our first two canned.
Sweet.
Exciting. We'll have to grab a couple of those to put on the other show.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Oh, thank you.
So that means you guys are going to have a little bit of distribution going on as well?
We do have distribution. We're in 6 restaurants now.
Wow.
Just on tap, basically. We're distributing kegs, and then when we get our cans, we'll be in even more. But, like, you know, restaurants are excited to have us, and they're just like, okay, let me run through what's currently on tap, and then we want you in the queue, you know. So we know I'm going to balloon out really fast. Hope to get over in Clatsop County here soon. And then, of course, we'll do all of Pacific, go into Wahkiakum, maybe into Lewis. There's people in Lewis County all the way to Packwood, Washington who want us on tap. We're just trying to figure out that distribution.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
All right, so June 29th, you guys are having your big grand opening.
Yep.
So this video should be done by then.
Yeah.
I'll make sure this is pushed to the front of the line.
Try to push this out so we can.
We'll put you on our site. And
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So come on out here, pack the house, and enjoy some delicious ciders.
Yeah.
These are really, really good ciders.
Yeah, I can't find anything wrong with any of these. They're great. The whole line.
No, usually a lot of places or cider I've tried them. There's always like
always that one or
I'm
two.
just like,
that's
cider.
nice. Yeah.
Each of these are unique, and each of these just taste so delicious.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank
like
you.
that, especially this
Very
flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
That's my
you're off
favorite
to a
too.
great start.
That's my
Thank
favorite.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great,
because
great stuff.
there's a big difference from just doing like, you know, carboys in your garage of cider to doing, you know, 30 barrel tanks.
2,000 gallons.
We're like,
Right? Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of math.
it's a lot of math. That's true. And trial and error.
Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps it up for us.
So.
Did you guys have anything else you want to say? Any last words?
No, just really thank
you so much.
Yeah, pleasure to have both of you from Beverage Hunters here, and we
We're
really
honored to be
appreciate it.
here.
Yeah,
We are honored to be here.
Glad you made it across the river here to Washington to check us out, being brand new and reaching out to us. That was really
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Story Behind the Brew. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and their social media will be linked down below, so go give them a follow. And then come up here and, you know, get yourself a hotel room and check out all the great places there are to explore and some great cider right here. So thanks, guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Drink local.
Yeah.
Let's go.